Your past. It's something people say I shouldn't dwell on, but to be honest, I'll dwell on anything because, if my suspicions are correct, which I'm pretty sure they are, dwell is a contraction meaning dumpling well, and as long as there isn't a pale white spooky girl with CRT scan lines at the bottom of the endless dumpling hole, I'm all for it. Dwelling aside, I say you shouldn't delve into your family's past, especially if your family tree is deeply rooted in the southeastern United States and lacks melanin, or if they're from the imperial parts of Europe. Plus, unlike a bone, your past isn't going to be dug up by handsome, dangerous archaeologists that the Nintendo game stations will lead you to believe. No, it'll be jealous-ass bitches trying to fuck your spouse if you're a decent human being, or the internet showing proof you should be rightfully canceled because, yes, this thing you did was from 10 years ago. However, you also did the same thing last week. But what happens when your past is simultaneously your future and back forward then you were a race car driver? To be honest, I don't freaking know, because these time jump thought experiments are too heady for my tiny bottom to comprehend. But what I can comprehend is that my name is James.
I'm Nicole.
And this is Mostly Speaking Sentai.
Oh, it's Ghost Missive. My name is Nicole. And we're here to talk about episode 3 of Time Ranger titled Acceleration of Dreams. What is this? Car Ranger? This episode, we're... The bad guy that was unfrozen is... Oh, wait, I forgot my past 2 weeks. Because we recorded the episode with all the guests that we haven't had on in one episode. Yeah, so it's been a while. So the last 2 weeks have been pretty cool. Pretty neat. James is just staring at me.
Thank you for reintroducing me.
Because he was waiting for me to introduce him, but I just didn't want to because I thought it was funny.
Hi.
That he was being a drama queen.
I'm not being a drama queen. This is how the show goes. I was technically being a patient co-host.
No, you were. You're being a smart ass.
Nuh-uh. Oh, yo, thank you for calling me smart.
I also called you an ass, so what do you think about that? Nice.
I was hoping you'd be like, oh, I'm here introducing because I'm jampy exhausted.
Mm-mm.
I feel like I'm wasting away.
Okay.
That's
because you are. Because you don't eat food.
My diet, that's what I would like to... I have a lot of things to talk about up front, not a lot to talk about this episode. So if you guys remember, I was going on the One Punch Man workout routine, and I also cut back on what I was eating because I was just eating garbage. And my goal, I started out at 34 and 3/4 inches around my stomach. And my goal was to get down to like 33 and a half. I checked this morning because I was like, oh, I started eating a little more. Let's see where I'm at. I'm at 33.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to my goal and then it just skyrocketed down. And I'm like, wow, man, I'm wasting away. And I feel like I am. I'm exhausted.
Weird.
I'm not as attentive, except I am. Now I got a little caffeine in me.
Weird. It's almost as if someone...
I can't hear you.
Someone warned you against that.
I could barely hear you.
You
didn't warn me against saying, like, James, you're going to die.
Yeah,
you did.
I did.
I hope I do. Then I'll be a martyr for all the people out there. They'll say, we're in with the Ministry of Mullum. And then they start doing Ouija boards trying to talk to me. And it's just H-A-H-A-H-A-H-A-H-A going,
No, sorry, that's ha 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 ha.
well, it can't translate that
That's
well.
laughing.
I guess it would just be H just going right over each other. Like I'm trying to
See, I
rub
thought it would
something
be
out.
arf arf.
It could also be that. Mullum, are you there? Arf. Arf. Oh my God, he is.
There.
Of course it would be him.
Yeah.
Mullum, talk about your vasectomy. We feel like we didn't get the full experience the first 3 months of Marshland Media.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Exactly.
I'm dying, I guess.
Yeah.
The Ministry of Mullum, I think, is going to be the name of this app.
Okay.
God, that'd be so cool. To have a cult around you and it's not like you tried to do it, it just happened.
Ooh, like in Umbrella Academy.
But no. I'm saying like you are removed from it. You do not know that it's happening. It's just like this huge fandom that turned into a cult.
So more of a cult phenomenon.
Yeah. Oh my God. This cult phenomena
A
that
cult
is
figure, not actually a cult.
a leader. Yeah. I don't want to be the leader. I just
Yeah.
want to be the idol.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Then
You want to be a K-pop idol?
Yeah. No, I want to be a J-pop
A
idol.
J-pop idol. Sorry.
No, I want to be a lollipop idol. We represent the lollipop guild. The lollipop guild. That's when the lollipop guild have a hernia
Yeah.
because they're thrusting so hard with their legs. But Nicole, how's your week been?
Fine. There was one thing that I already told you about because I was really pumped about it. Okay, guys. So you probably won't care, but I love sales. I'm a fucking cheapskate when it comes to like buying certain things. I know that anyway, it doesn't matter. Like when it comes to like artists and like local stores, I'm not. But when it comes to like corporations and stuff, I'm like, fuck that shit. Or I try to like make it myself or like fix it myself or, whatever. Anyway, so I get really excited when there's like a bunch of sales, and that's why I love Michael's because they always have like a shit ton of coupons. And I had my eye on a Dremel tool for the resin minifigures that I've been making.
So much so that I was afraid she was going to poke it out.
What?
Your eye, you had it on there.
Okay. Because then I could sand stuff a lot faster and easier and it won't break my hand. So when I'm like 60, I can maybe still use my hands.
If things go right, when we're 60, we won't have to be doing a damn thing ourselves. Because we'll be retired and rich. Yeah, that's because we got a politician to pay us hush money because we saw him fingering his assistant. Consensual, but he's really religious and he can't let that come out. He already has children and a wife to think about. But we're like, we're not going to keep our mouth shut, you piece of shit. And he says, fine, I'll give you guys a large sum of $10,000 a year, and that's enough for us to retire off from. But please go on. Dremel tool. Not making sure your hand is hurting. Nicole, my queen.
Yeah. I'm going to start interrupting your
Please.
talking with random fucking shit.
I want that.
Well, I don't.
Okay, mum.
That's not going to happen because you're you. So I've been looking at Dremel tool and I'm like, I don't know, it's really expensive. Michael's had one for like, the one that I want was $100 because it came with like a bunch of parts and stuff. And it came with even a case for all the accessories. And so I was like, I'm going to wait until I can use this 40% off coupon. So I got this Dremel tool, $100. Then I needed some magnet paper, which was like $8. Then I needed a thing for a James gift, which was $3. I had a 40% off coupon, which it applied to the Dremel tool. Then I had 20% off for the other things. Then I had Michael's like rewards dollars, which you can use with coupons and combine them. So I had two of those. So that got $10 off. And then you get free shipping if you spend $59 or more. So including tax and including shipping, I only paid $65. That's fucking crazy. And I was really pumped about it.
People are going to be like, whoa, you can get guns at Michael's because it's a James gift? Because if it's my birthday, guys, I want a gun.
Yeah, I got you a $3 gun from Michael's.
Yes, and it probably just has candy inside that you shake it up and you're like, I have a little gun candy. People say like, oh, you should have a gun for self-defense of your home, but I don't have a gun for self-defense because if I know I have one on a really sad day, I'm shooting myself.
Cool.
I thought about that a few days ago.
Dope.
But guys, if you're listening to this the day it's released, September the 10th.
It's like, or how about just like buy more security for your house?
Or knives. Maybe a big old sword. A katana.
Or have a dog that can protect your house.
Or have like a pulley system that is attached to your door
Rube Goldberg.
And a big old log. So if anyone tries to break and enter, it just smashes their head.
Yeah.
But you would actually need a few because if like they're shorter or taller, it might not smack their head. So just kind of be like, oh, well, generally like people are these sizes. So if they're super tall, it'll hit their head, their chest, and their deedle.
Uh-huh.
Got it. Those are all the parts that you don't want hit.
Yeah, generally.
But guys, if you're listening to this, September the 10th, please message us on Twitter at MSSPod. A video of you saying happy birthday, Margie, because it's mommy's birthday today.
Do it.
Happy birthday, Margaret. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, mommy.
Happy birthday to you. Wow, wow, wow.
And then a few weeks later, after mommy's birthday, I was a late birthday present, umbilical cord wrapped around my neck saying, doctor, don't move, don't remove this. Saying, let me go out the way I came in with an umbilical cord wrapped around my neck. It just happened.
Yeah.
They would know how I just came out.
Uh-huh.
Umbilical cord wrapped around my neck, blue as the day is Halloween.
Yeah.
Which is very. Every day is Halloween when it's Earth Day. 'Cause every day is Earth Day. It was a school play.
Uh-huh.
You can find it online because it was like some hippie liberal bullshit that went to all the schools.
Nice.
If you did Every Day is Earth Day, that song and shit, and it's also recycle, and then there's hand motions with this as well. My dad made fun of us, not because of the message, because it was atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically the recycle.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mother's Day is here. I mean, not Mommy's Day is here. It's not Mother's Day. We watched Scoob, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
I am so excited that the Hanna-Barbera oeuvre, all these franchises are getting another shot.
Excuse me?
What? Oeuvre?
Bless you.
Oeuvre. I love all of it. If you've been to our apartment, there's a orchestra setting with all of the Hanna-Barbera people.
Yeah.
Which the frame, it hadn't been framed for such a long time, and Nicole bought a frame for it for my birthday or Christmas.
Like since before I knew you.
Yeah, it was a long time that it was not framed. And Nicole like got it and I guess didn't measure it. And because this poster thing, this print was a very weird size.
No, I think it's because it was warped.
No.
No?
No, it was just a weird thing. And you're like, I'm going to have to bring this back. I was like, I'm never going to sell this. I'm just going to cut it. I don't care. And we'll just put it in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's beautiful. Hanna-Barbera is great. A pup named Scooby-Doo. All the like normal Scooby-Doo kind of sucks. But everything else after it.
Excuse?
I think normal Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Is suck.
Wow.
It's slow. It's boring. I give it 2 thumbs down.
Wow.
I guess we aren't the Scooby-Doo couple we thought.
Yeah, coming from you?
Yeah, I think everything else, it would be like, okay, do you love Front Bottom's first CD?
It's fine.
Exactly. You would rather watch and listen to the other stuff. You're like, yeah, that's where it came from, but I'm never going to go back to it.
Yeah.
That's exactly my opinion with Scooby-Doo.
Uh-huh.
So 2 thumbs down. Even though the Front Bottom's first CD I enjoy more than their second CD, just because the sound quality went down a lot. I don't know why. This isn't a Front Bottoms podcast. This is a Scooby-Doo.
But the everything else quality went up.
I don't know. So that's what I'm saying.
Cool.
And them get like there's going to be a new Yogi Bear cartoon called Jellystone coming out.
Yeah.
That I'm so pumped for because the Chowder guy's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And Nicole loves Chowder. Oh, IRL and on TV.
I just love things that are food themed. And that show was food themed.
And then I guess you like a baby bottle pop.
No, I mean like TV shows and comic books and movies.
Fighting food-ons. We got to get on that.
Sure.
Samurai pizza cats.
Mm-hmm.
They work at a pizza shop, Nicole.
Yeah.
That shit's dope.
I'm not saying I like seek them out. It just like that just so happens to be that I like those things.
Restaurants.
You know what I mean?
What about a store that isn't a restaurant and it isn't a grocery store, but it's food themed? Like, oh my God, I love going to this vintage game store.
It's a restaurant that's not a restaurant.
No, it's a store. It's a store, not a restaurant and not a grocery store that is food
A retail
themed.
store.
Yes. That like, oh my God, they have like kooky, big, it's like, oh, we have a bunch of McDonald's dressings and Burger King, you know, like dressings around the apartment, like decorations.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm going with this, guys. Just cut my throat into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. They should have left me on dead umbilical cord.
Uh-huh.
And guys, give us bonker horror movie ideas. We're going into the also, or if you know a horror tokusatsu film that we could do for
Kamen Rider.
The Kamen Rider, Shin Kamen Rider, but people say it's slow and
just
isn't.
all the Kamen Rider.
I mean, it's not horror though.
All of it.
We need a horror movie to do for this podcast.
All of it.
Halloween area.
Halloween.
Okay, we'll do pee-doo-doo-dee-doo. And then besides me wanting a Roland VT4 that Nicole's like, don't get that. Guys, please listen to my music on Spotify, Apple, all of that stuff. Stream it so I can afford this thing.
Because it's literally just like a new toy you want.
But it's also one that I need.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. It's for the studio.
Okay, James.
And I know what will happen. This will be another scooter. It will be another the front bottoms. And pretty much all the shit I bring to my friends, they say, oh, this sucks. This isn't good at all.
Hey.
What's up?
Look at me.
Yes.
Beyblade.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Who got Domino salad and then was like, hey, I'll keep this bowl and we'll use that as a Beyblade
Example
arena.
of me being a cheapskate.
An example of you enjoying Beyblade.
No, because I love you and you love Beyblade.
And you have fun playing Beyblade.
That's how it translates.
Yes, you love Beyblade.
No.
You love playing Beyblade.
No, you want me to be brutally honest? I don't give a fuck about Beyblade.
Even letting it rip?
Even letting it rip.
It's so fun, though.
I can take it or leave it, James.
Oh, my God.
I literally only do it because it makes you happy.
I love everything you bring to the table.
I'm sorry. I'm not good.
Guys, Nicole's just trying to be cool for you on the podcast. She's
break up
giving
with
winks
me
right now.
And
she's
find someone who likes Beyblade.
She's like, James, I have the microphone muted right now. We have a cough button, but I'm not using it for a cough right now. I actually really do love Beyblade. It makes me happy and smiley, even when you're not around specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Because if anything, you're what makes it bad, because you're always beating me. I'm kidding. There's a Beyblade that is sucky that we have. I don't know the name of it, but one is a tank and one is a glass tank. Except there's no tank purposes. It's just glass.
I mean, it's not literally glass, but it's not. It's shitty.
But back to the thing. The scooter thing, it's going to be that all over again.
Uh-huh.
I get the scooter. You tease me for it. Then you hop on the scooter and you're like, oh, this shit kicks ass. Yeah. Or now you would. So, Nicole, I'd be like, hey, check out this, it has auto tune on it. It has, or pitch correction. It has a modulator thing for your voice and all these other great things that I could use for the podcast.
Uh-huh.
Nicole's going to put on headphones, try it out and be like, I'll edit in post. But if we had this, it wouldn't be in post. It'd be in pre-production. This would be happening.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
And you'd fall in love with this thing. I'm going to post that too. It's going to sound like Jigsaw.
No.
All right, Nicole, we have like...
And you need that, though.
Yes, because it's going to help
hey guys,
out...
comment need or don't need.
Okay, let's say...
And leave a 5-star review and say need or don't need.
But before you do that, really think at your job, if you had something that... I don't even know how I would compare this. Let's say you worked at Burger King, because that's the only really other job that I had. And all of a sudden you hear, wow, there is something that when you put the burger on the conveyor belt, that while it's on the conveyor belt to flame broil, it will also make the sandwich for you. Do you think that's something we should invest in? No, man, we don't
Not
need
if you
that.
have to sacrifice, like, your own health.
What are you talking about?
Because you're like, oh, vegetables, I don't want to get because they're, like, too expensive for my grocery budget, when you could just, like, make your grocery budget bigger.
No, yes, but
instead of buying a thing.
No, buying the thing is I will need to up the streams that I need. I'm not going to buy
guys,
vegetables.
5-star comment, need or don't need.
I'm not going to buy vegetables because currently I'm not making anywhere near what money I need.
Uh-huh.
And for all the time, this past 2 years that I haven't had a job, that, you know, where I get a paycheck, I haven't been buying vegetables. Because that's just not in the budget.
Yeah, and I'm saying you can make it in the budget instead of buying this thing.
No. That's just dumb thinking.
That's not dumb
Because
thinking.
vegetables aren't going to make production easier.
It's going to make your life easier.
No. Yeah, I ate carrots this morning. So, your lies.
After I said to.
Also, no, it's after my body is saying, hey, James, you're wasting away. I don't need your sass, Nicole.
Yeah, you do, apparently.
I just need your kisses. Am I thinner, though, do you think?
Yeah,
Does it look?
You are mathematically thinner.
Yes, but visually, does it look like I'm thinner?
Yeah, man.
Yes. Does it get your jollies off or on?
It gets in between.
Something in between. Nicole, we have 10 minutes to talk about the episode.
Whose fault is that?
It's
Not
this
mine,
episode's fault.
bitch.
Nicole already said episode 3,
What's up?
Acceleration of Dreams.
What is this, Car Ranger?
Also, he's drawing cars.
And racing.
And he's the Blue Ranger, just like in Car Ranger, the Blue Racer drew the cars.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, so
Hey, James, what's the name of the Blue Racer?
the Blue Racer, Naoki?
Oh, dang. I was hoping you'd be like, I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Because that show sucks.
Whoa. I'm going to snap your bra strap so hard.
Yeah.
I fight like a teenage girl
Then
now.
I'll put a bra on you and snap yours.
Is it your bra?
Yeah.
That's gonna
Who
be-
else's would it be?
You could go buy one from Target.
No.
Because that'd be hot as hell. Me wearing your bra and you snap it.
You are fucking weird.
When I wear pajama pants that used to be yours, I'm like, this is hot. Like this used to be around her body.
Oh my god.
I think you're a goddess of
you are
all.
seriously like the horniest person I've ever met.
Hornier than your daddy.
Ew.
Because I'm your daddy. Oh, does Sugar Baby want some money?
Technically, Rachel is my daddy, so I don't know. Ask her.
No, I just think people aren't as open about it around you because you don't have that relationship with them.
Yeah,
So there might be hornier people.
maybe.
Guys, let us know in a 5-star review. Do you think you can combat my horniness with your own? Kamehameha style, if our horninesses were energy waves of turtles flying at each other, whose would win? Go zzz, zzz, zzz. Who knows? But in this episode, Ayase is he crumples up a paper after Tatsuya is going to everyone saying like, "Hey, we need."
Can I just bring up?
Yeah, what's up?
Can I just?
She's laughing in her arm right now on the table.
Can I just bring up the fact? I just want to bring this up. Can I just like say it and then we
Yes.
can get back to it?
You're dragging.
Okay, you said, quote, I'm wasting away. And then, quote, I don't need a bigger grocery budget.
No, I don't. Okay, here's the thing with my grocery budget. During the times that I'm only wasting away because I was eating significantly less, meaning my budget went down. I wasn't spending the same amount. I just need to go back to where I was. I could technically buy vegetables because I'm no longer buying spaghetti, but you only get one meal for enough of a spaghetti, and with the spaghetti, you get more meals. But I can't eat carbs. Carbs are the devil. They're cancer fuel, Nicole.
No, actually, sugar is.
I know. That's why I cut it out. I also think maybe I feel like I'm wasting away because I ran out of those vitamins that I was eating 6 of every day and I stopped taking them.
Which
and
you
now,
made fun of me for like so long.
And now
'Cause they're
I'm deficient.
gummies. I have a whole nother jar.
Dude, I was looking for it. I couldn't find it.
It's like way in the back.
Okay, Nicole, you might need to go through your notes while I dig that out.
No.
And fingers crossed, I'm no longer wasted.
Fuck you, wasted.
I want to get gummy wasted, baby.
You made fun of me so much.
Okay.
You're a butt.
So Ayase, is they're trying to figure out who should be doing what because they need income and they're going to all get jobs at this thing that Tatsuya is coming up with. He's a dojo
Yeah,
guy.
so now we figure out who does what.
Yeah, and then Domon,
Fights and is going to do self-defense classes.
because he was a wrestler, a grappler. And then Sion is tech, so he's going to
Yeah.
fix gadgets,
Yeah.
that like that guy who likes French fried potatoes.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, I guess. And then Private Eye is Yuri. But we don't know what Ayase is into.
Yeah, we do.
And he was drawing something, and Tatsuya was like, "What's up, man?" And then he crumples it up, and he's like, "Keep your nose out my fucking business." Throws it away. And then Tatsuya, after he leaves, just goes at like there's nothing else in the trash can. It's just it's a waste paper basket. He picks it up, folds it out, and he's like, "Oh, it's a drawing of a card. We know all about him now."
A car.
What did I say?
Card.
Oh, hey, you're a card, baby. He pulls it out. It's a car.
Takes one to know one.
And we know what he is now. A friggin' toddler, because toddlers love drawing cars. Did you draw cars?
No.
Good. You drew Bobs and not Bobs.
Yeah.
And then gossip that's they were trying to figure out, wonder what Tatsuya, is he rich or did he get kicked out of his family, Domon was. And then Ayase says, "Don't be a gossip. That's what the young-lunged Pope says not to do." Because all of them smoke cigarettes. That's why people think like when the new Pope is found, they're bellowing up smoke. No, it's the Pope just comes in and is
They're
smoking.
hotboxing the place.
And then they're like, "Oh, fuck, we need to open up some windows."
Yeah.
And then smoke rolls out. This dude has a young lung because he doesn't smoke. And he was saying recently that gossip is something that needs to get the fuck out of the church.
Young lung and well hung.
Chia! I did have the young hung Pope, but I was like, no, people will expect me to go there. And if we didn't go with the lunged, we wouldn't have gotten that cool...
which is way better.
Yeah. The lung or hung?
Mine.
Oh, okay. But I got you there. Then we find the guy, his name is Cash Extortionist Key, and he's a tentacle boy.
No, it's Keys.
Oh, Key, sorry.
Because the whole time I was like kind of internally giggling because it sounds like they're saying kiss, but like keys.
Get it.
So I'm like, ha, kiss.
His name is Lil Kiss Boy, and he kisses with his tentacles.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
And it like he's he looks kind of like a jellyfish steampunk.
No, like a
cyberpunk.
Like a cyber crab.
With tentacles.
Well, because they have, or no, I guess it's a lot. So a cyber lobster.
Okay.
Because, you know, they're like.
Oh, yeah, little like.
Feeler things. Yeah. Yeah, they're little things.
He gets out and he's pissed that he got branded. Oh, whoa.
Well, and there's like a weird ass like sound that plays when he is like first introduced. That was really creepy.
Oh, I don't know. Things aren't creepy to me, except Beatles. So he's pissed and wants revenge. And then Dolnero says, "Yo, man, I know how you can piss the cops off and get them back. Steal a shit ton of cash." I thought that was just funny.
Yeah.
Like, hey, if you want to get back at them, steal a shit ton of money and just let it rain.
And he was just like, okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
That'd be, I don't even know something I was going to be like, that'd be like, but I don't.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you really want to piss your parents off for disowning you? Steal a shit ton of money. Or I guess it would be like, have a bunch of fucking kids. I don't know.
No, it'd be like, disown them.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, because, well, you would need to know what you got disowned for.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, we'll just do that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, your parents disowned you for being gay? Hey, dude, be really gay. That, like...
What?
Yeah.
That's...
Oh, they disowned
Yeah.
you for being a Satanist? Guess what? Be the leader of Satan. Be Satan himself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, go to a Ouija board. You're saying, "Satan, are you there?" Arf, arf. No! Champy, get out of here. Get Satan.
No, you just have to go to Amazon headquarters.
Oh, get that Bezo. Put him in your pocket. Then you know you gotta freaking lock it. Lock
Got
that
that fucker.
Bezo in your pocket. Then get Swazo and lick that bitch. Suezo is that big old eyeball. That's a big tongue.
Oh, I thought it was just like a play on Swayze.
No. Suezo from Monster Rancher.
Yeah, sure.
My farmer friends will know.
Farmer friends?
In Japan, it's called Monster Farm. Monster Farmer? It's not Monster Rancher there.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Just like in Animal Crossing is Animal Forest.
I forgot what we were talking.
And this dude's things are covered in jelly.
Yeah, he like puts his feeler on stuff and unlocks it. That's why his name is Keys. He unlocks it by kissing it.
With his tentacles.
With his jelly.
And just covered. It reminded me a lot of Ghostbusters 2. How there's just jelly everywhere.
Sure.
Because
never seen it.
It's very cool. When you swipe through a ghost, I should try this with my friend Upside Down Man. Swipe through a ghost and it just like is kind of like scooping out ice cream, but it's just jelly.
Uh-huh.
Then you can put it on a sandwich,
You just
eat
glute
it.
scoop them.
Yeah. Man, Upside Down Man's gonna be pissed at me.
Oh, we talked about, before we started recording, we talked about how if James was a ghost and you tried to contact him using a Ouija board, he would just say arf arf, and that's how you'd know it was him.
Nicole, that was on the podcast.
It was?
Yes.
I thought it was before we recorded.
No, that's why I said the arf arf thing.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm 100% because the Ministry of Mullum is going to be the name of the episode that is along with the Ouija board thing.
I'm gonna just leave for the day.
Yeah, hey guys, thank you so much for listening. I keyed.
Go crawl in a dank
ditch.
Tree hole.
So his ability is keys. His ability is hacking into stuff by just like touching it, and then he can fuse with machinery. And he fuses into a car, and he looks like this big old like sun mat going over.
Well, that's why I said like a crab, because it reminds me of those like horseshoe crabs that live on like the sea floor, and they're really gross looking.
The only horseshoe I know is one that you slam onto a hoof.
Yeah.
Or just a normal shoe when horses had people feet. Hands.
Shut the fuck
They
up.
did, Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to Patreon stuff. Engaged with Nicolas Cage. So he's a sunroof top, and I'm like, oh man, this would be perfect. Just get a mat that goes over your car to keep it cool down so you can go shopping for longer while your baby's waiting in the car. Someone needs to calculate this. Like, how long does it take for baby to go by? And also speaking about that, still to this day,
Such a dark turn.
I don't know if I've ever talked about this on this show, but I always had the need to lock cars because my mom said, hey, if you are alone as a child in a car, someone will come in, touch your penis, and then you will end up in laundry bags somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You will end up in multiple bags at the same time.
Yeah.
I was a child.
Yeah.
She told me this. So into my adulthood, I was with a friend in a car, and we were in the Meijer parking lot, and I just locked the door, and they were like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, sorry, here's this backstory.
Yeah. The backstory is that you're a weirdo nerd.
What? No. Okay. If my mom were to say like, hey, here's what anime means, and here's like the cool shit for anime, that's what this Toonami stuff is showing you. That would be backstory of like, hey, James, you're a weirdo nerd.
Yeah.
My mom saying like, hey, everyone's out to touch your deedle. Please lock the doors and cover up. That's not a weirdo nerd.
Okay.
I don't know how, like, unless I started designing technology that if someone tried to open up the door, flames would shoot out. There is really this stuff, shoot out, and make it like that. Or if someone were to try and touch my deedle, my pants are electronic and shoot electricity at them.
Like in Scary Movie 1.
Or it's a cover on my penis that if someone tries and grabs it, spikes shoot out onto them.
Or, just get a chastity belt.
That too. But someone would try and beat that off. Someone would try and hammer the chastity belt so hard that it breaks.
Yeah.
Because you got to get to these goods.
Yeah.
These goods specifically. I'm pointing at my deedle, guys.
Specifically.
Stop being so quiet.
Sorry I called you a weirdo nerd. I think that's just like my go-to thing to say.
No, your go-to thing is hell yeah, dude.
That's James's, guys, that's James's new Oh That Cat. I hate it.
All right, I'll go back to Oh That Cat, Oh That Cat, Oh That Cat, chicken at me, yeah, Oh That Cat. That's a song I used to sing. So
I'm sure it is.
No, it is. You never heard me sing that? It must have been by myself.
Absolutely.
They're driving and we find out Ayase is a driver and he's like, I'm just going to want to kill myself in this, which is also foreshadowing for some. He's so willing to put himself in the line of danger to save Tatsuya, which it comes into.
No, I was picturing him driving and saying that, and I was like, that didn't happen. And then I was like, oh yeah, when he was standing and the thing came, then he was like the thing that you said.
Okay. And during this, Tatsuya comes up and he just punches him after being told like, oh man, that thing you said back there hit me really hard for the second time, because the first time was you can change tomorrow, which is also foreshadowing for Ayase. Like, I love that they're planting these seeds and things make sense character-wise. But punches him again. That's his third time he hit him really hard. This time just physically.
Yeah, and you thought that was such a good joke that you made.
And I was thinking, have you ever punched anyone, Nicole?
No.
I used to punch a lot of people.
Yeah, you've said that.
There was once where the neighborhood kids got into boxing, and I was probably in like 9th or 10th grade, and people my age and younger were trying to get into boxing, and I was like, yeah, man, let me do it. And someone probably 3 or 4 grades below me was like, yeah, I'll box, James. And then all I did was let them punch me, and I was like, yeah, keep hitting me. Just keep fucking hitting me. To the point where remember the crinkle ramen noodle thing that we did to your nephew, and he got really scared and ran away? That's what happened to this kid. He got freaked out that I wasn't hitting him back and was just being a crazy person, that he ran away.
Yeah.
And I was like, I win. Yeah, I won.
That's not how boxing works, James.
He forfeited.
Okay.
So yeah, that is how boxing works.
Sure.
We got to move your mic. You're not talking even like at an access into it. Yeah, there you go. That's better. You were like off to the side of it.
Yep.
Oh boy.
What?
Friggin' boy. Oh boy.
What?
Oh no, I saw oh boy. Why you forced that out?
No, I didn't.
That was not at the peak of your Adam's apple where it would be.
Okay.
That you had to summon from the depths of your bowels.
Yeah, yep.
That came from your sphincter and shot out. Mm-hmm. You're like, I have to work it around my large intest.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. You just burped a fart. You sick, nasty ass. Then we find out that they lured this guy because he had he was looking for a bunch of money from this firm. They were transporting the money, but in the end, they show him all this money after he's like, I'm going to get that. It's just a bunch of rocks. And I thought, if I had $1 for every time a payday for me just ended up being a bunch of rocks, well, guess what? Those dollars would probably also be rocks because that's just my luck.
What?
Do you ever get and you're like, oh man, where them clams at? And then they really give you clams.
No.
Oh, my, that reminds me. I was going to liken this to Flintstones, but there was a Flintstones like casino game, which I think was for Flintstones on the Rocks, or it was probably for Viva Rock Vegas. It was a flash game for CartoonNetwork.com, and it was so fun where you would gamble clams and try and get a bunch of clams.
Yeah.
It was great.
When I was a kid, I played online poker, and I was really good at it.
With friends?
No.
I mean, was it like multiplayer?
Yeah, like it was on my stepdad's account.
Damn.
He taught me how to play poker, and I was really good at it.
Did you make him some money?
Yeah.
That's why he likes you. He's like, this kid knows poker. Would you...
Not anymore. I don't fucking remember. I was like 12.
If I had a royal flush and you knew that, would you bluff and try to get me to fold, or would you just fold yourself?
I would just fold.
Okay. Nicole, I guess, still does know poker. And then finally, this is my, I guess, last thing. He fuses, they were like, oh man, he's trying to fuse with our robot, their, alpha, beta robot.
Yeah, when they're all big.
And I was like, if you could be a cyborg, would you want to?
And end up like that guy from Evangelion.
What guy?
No. Any of them.
But no, they're not cyborgs, though.
Yeah, they are.
No, they don't fuse. It would be like Cyborg or RoboCop.
Rowboat Cop.
Yeah. That's a great name for a dog.
What was the question?
Would you want to be a cyborg?
No.
What if you could fuse with a vacuum cleaner?
No.
What if you were like Inspector Gadget, though?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, just dumb as rocks.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he's not dumb. He's just not spatially aware of anything.
Sure.
I found out that omeprazole increases chances of dementia if you keep taking it.
Sweet.
So your boy's might have it.
I already have dementia. So
Oh, no, you
fine.
don't. Don't joke like that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
What I do have is Dementors. Oh my god. Spectra Patronis. Oh my god, I'd like some Spectra Patron. Gulp, gulp, gulp. I'm drunk.
I'm wasted.
All right, Nicole, that's all my notes.
Well, I have a couple, which like sometimes I'll write down questions and then later they'll be answered. 'Cause like before, the time travel people from the future basically said that they weren't going to help them, but like still send them a giant fucking mech. And I was like, what the fuck? But then they were like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, okay. Like they were like, who the fuck is approving our request? And
All of
they
this
were
gets
like,
answered.
and they were like, oh, yeah, I know. I'm saying that it kind of was. Like it's intentional.
Pits.
And then I wrote sequences take half the fucking episode.
That shortens down drastically.
Like transformation just in general of the robot, of their suits, all the things.
Yeah, it's just, hey, we want to show this world right now. It's still the first 3 episodes.
Like 75% of this episode was transformation sequences and fighting.
I know.
Okay.
No.
That's what it felt like.
I don't know. Don't know what to do. Yeah, what about when they were talking about being in a car?
That's the other percent.
25% of it was the other stuff, and then
Yeah.
okay, hey guys, my hands are fucking tied.
I said that's what it felt like.
You want to know what you feel like? A cozy
A
place.
lady. Oh.
A place in the tall grass.
Oh no.
You feel like a stone.
Oh no.
That shows me all of the world.
Oh no.
That was a good movie.
You didn't even watch it.
I saw the end, and the ending was very good.
I realize that I don't like shit where there's like alternate timelines and you have to like where it's like confusing, and I'm like, fuck that shit.
But you love Back to the Future.
I've never seen it.
Whoa. Oh my God. The 5-star comments are going to be going
'Cause that's
Back to the Future. Do it, guys.
No, the 5-star comments are gonna be don't need.
Yeah, don't need vegetables.
After watching that movie In the Tall Grass, and there's a comic book series, Gideon Falls, and they're both horror, where it just like jumps around in time, and there's like past versions of themselves and shit, and I'm like, I don't even fucking know what's happening anymore.
I thought Tallgrass was real good. She was eating his hand or something.
Yeah, I don't know what she was. I think maybe he like fed her own baby. I don't know.
I think he was peeling stuff off from himself.
I don't know.
Who knows? Let us know in a 5-star comment. In the Tallgrass, was she eating her own baby? Kittens do it. Rabbits do it. Why can't people? Like, oh man, I just pretty much took this very large, aggressive shit that took 12 hours of labor. I need a snack. Saw me off one of them ham bones.
Oh my God.
And the baby's like, gladly, mommy. But the baby has an umbilical cord wrapped around its neck. He's like, hey, I'm already getting this ready for you.
Are you hungry? 'Cause I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I was saying. I saw cats do it in a previous life. Maybe I was a cat who got eaten
Maybe.
by a mom.
Maybe.
And that's why I was afraid of cats for such a long time.
Maybe.
I'm kidding. It's because the cats I had growing up were freak lord bitches
Wow.
who loved to scratch. They were very mean. I did not like any of the cats I grew up with. But Franklin, though, he made me love cats.
He's the sweetest.
All right, Nicole, what you got to plug, I guess?
Ooh.
That's all the time you had.
Oh.
Because it just hit an hour as you were doing it.
DarlingHomebody.com for cool sheesh. Go to follow Darling Homebody on all the social medias, especially Instagram. Patreon.com/DarlingHomebody for Patreon stuff. Do it.
Hey guys, we're Twitch affiliates now. Ayo.
Yeah.
Just go to twitch.tv/mostly speakin' Sentai. There's no G in speakin'. And if you'd like to know information about my other podcasts, such as This Movie's Gay, What the Hell Mouth, Hit It and Crit It, go over to mlmpod.com for links to listen, or just search wherever you're listening to this right now. And while you're over there on that website, check out Marshland Monster. That's Marshland Monster. You can download my old CDs for free, or if you're on Spotify and all the music streaming services, please loop my shit under Marshland Monster. It's good time and it will help me out. But if you're like, wow, I don't want to listen to his music, but I still want to support them in some way, go to patreon.com/MLMpod and you'll hear exclusive Patreon podcasts such as Engage with Nicolas Cage talking about Beyblade and the Toku Reading Corner.
Uh-huh.
But if you're a $10 patron, if you want to be so inclined, you'll get shout-outs because you're a Franklin's follower, and that's what they get. So I'd like to give a big old shout-out to them, starting with Steve F.
Steve F.
Next up, we have Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour.
Eric Blueberries.
Ooh, and then it goes, Tito. I thought it was Alex Z. Oh, wait, no, Tito is a $5. That's why I was confused. Alex Z, a.k.a. The Waz.
Wobbuffet.
Ooh, and then we got Orion, a.k.a. the Defo.
Fuck off.
Ooh, wait, don't say that.
No, like that's... I'm not saying it to them.
Okay.
I'm
Kayla.
saying like that's just another interpolation of their name. That's what I've been doing the whole time.
Then Kayla, a.k.a. Two Grapes.
2 grapes.
Ooh, Burvey, a.k.a. Tyler Wright.
AKA suffocate you with spaghetti.
Then we got my bud Duo Grunfox.
2 foxes for the price of 1.
And I think that's it. Yeah. for our $10 pates. And that's all I think I have to plug. We're also on YouTube, mostly Speakin' Sentai. But if we can start publishing videos on Twitch, might just go all the way over to Twitch.
I don't know. You got to figure that shit out.
Oh, Daniel.
Danielle.
Hell yeah, dude.
Stop.
Oh, I'll never stop loving you. And loving is razzing. But I've been James.
But only when you do it.
And we've been Mostly Speakin' Sentai. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Why 心を惑わすそう時のミステリーは Why 誰にも解けない Yes 青い目
This has been a Marshland Media production, produced by James McCullum. For more content, please visit mlmpod.com. To support our network and have access to exclusive podcasts, head over to patreon.com/MLMpod and sign up today.